Every student deserves a teacher like a Mr. Katie because he understands his student better than their parents. So the story goes, "O Captain, my Captain, have you heard this poem anywhere?" The poem written by Walt Whitman for their brave leader Abraham Lincoln. But we are not talking about him today. We are talking about Mr. Keating and his brave students and their passion for life. So the story starts with the strict environment where they taught the boys how to obey, how to follow rules written long before they were born. Then Mr. Keating walked in and said something that didn't sound like a lesson. It sounded like a confession. He said, "We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are a member of the human race." And suddenly, poetry wasn't homework anymore. It was heartbeat. He spoke of life, of beauty, romance, love, the things that keeps us alive when logic fails us. In a world that demanded doctors, lawyers, and bankers, he reminded them that poetry, passion, and love are the reason we endure. Inside that classroom, boys learned they were not machines, they were not ranks or roll numbers. They were souls with something to say. Neil felt it first, on stage under the lights. He finally became more than a shadow of expectations. He became alive. But when the world outside refused to listen, when dreams were treated like disobedience, the cost was unbearable. That poet society hurts because it's honest, because it asks a question we still avoid. What happens when we silence young voices because they learn how to speak? And when those boys stood on their desks, one by one, it wasn't rebellion, it was gratitude, it was poetry. Because they learn that poetry isn't about words on a page, it's about why we choose to live. Mr. Keating didn't teach poetry like words on a page, he taught it like oxygen, something you don't notice until it's taken away. Carpe diem, he said, seize the day. But what he really meant was, don't let life be decided for you while you are still alive. So, in that note, that's it for today. We will meet again in another evening. Till then, be safe and be happy.